Right then, let's talk about AI in marketing. Now, I know for a lot of us, that phrase could bring up more questions than answers. Is it a threat, a gimmick, or, and this is what we're going to dive into today, is it your new secret weapon? Let's pull back the curtain and figure it out together. So, here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle the big question, the elephant in the room. Is AI a threat or a teammate? Then we're going to peek under the bonnet and see how these algorithms actually work. After that, we'll get to the good stuff, the big wins, before we talk about your crucial role in all of this. And we'll finish up with a little challenge for you to take back to the office.
Okay, let's get straight to it. This is the one question that seems to hang over every single conversation about AI in the workplace. Should we be worried or should we be excited? Let's face it head on.
So, is the robot coming for your P45? It's the fear, isn't it? But look, I promise you, by the time we're done here, you're not going to see AI as a replacement. You'll see it as reinforcement, a powerful tool that's here to amplify your skills, not make them obsolete.
Right. So what on earth is this algorithm thing we hear about all the time? It sounds like some sort of dark magic, doesn't it? But the reality is actually much, much simpler. We're going to take it from being a mysterious black box and turn it into a toolbox that you can actually understand and use.
At its heart, an algorithm is, well, it's just a recipe. That's it. It takes your ingredients, which in our case is data, it follows a few clear steps, and it gives you a result. It's the same logic that turns flour and eggs into a cake, or your random telewatching into a scarily accurate Netflix recommendation.
And that recipe always follows the same simple flow. You start with your input, customer clicks, their purchase history, all that good stuff. Then the algorithm gets to work processing it all, finding patterns a human might take weeks to spot. And finally, you get the output, a useful prediction, a smart recommendation, or a specific action for your next campaign. Input, process, output. Simple as that.
Now, algorithms come in two main flavors. On one hand, you've got your simple rule followers. Think of it like, if it's raining, take a brolly. It's straightforward, does what it's told, but it's a bit rigid. But on the other hand, you've got machine learning. This is the clever clogs of the family. It's less of a rule follower and more like a brilliant junior analyst who gets smarter with every single campaign you run.
And this is the absolute game changer. Machine learning, or ML, is the engine that powers things like Google's smart bidding. See, it doesn't just follow a list of instructions. It actually learns from the data you feed it. It's not just a calculator spitting out answers, it's a student that gets better and better over time.
Next up, we have natural language processing, or NLP. Basically, this is all about teaching computers to understand how we humans actually talk, with all our slang, our sarcasm, and our terrible typos. It's the bridge that lets us talk to tech naturally, instead of shouting robotic commands like we're in some cheesy old sci-fi film.
And you see NLP in action everywhere, probably without even realizing it. It's what powers those chatbots that can actually solve your problem. It's the tech that can scan thousands of customer reviews and tell you if people are happy or furious. It can even draft a pretty decent bit of copy to give you a head start. It's incredibly practical, and it's already here.
And finally, let's talk about predictive analytics. This is basically your marketing crystal ball, but it's powered by data, not magic. It uses all that machine learning goodness to make really educated guesses about the future, helping you spot which customer might be about to leave or what the next big trend is going to be. It's all about looking before you leap.
Okay, so we get what it is, we get how it works. Now for the really important bit. What can it actually do for you? Let's get into the big AI wins. And these aren't just small improvements. We're talking about genuine marketing superpowers.
Superpower number one, efficiency. This is the one you'll feel almost immediately. AI takes on all the boring, repetitive, soul-destroying tasks, the endless admin and number crunching. And that frees you and your team up to focus on what humans are brilliant at: strategy, creativity, and thinking big.
I absolutely love this analogy. It's just so perfectly put, isn't it? AI handles the grunt work, the endless stirring of the data porridge, so that you can be the chef. You get to focus on perfecting the recipe and making sure the final taste is spot on for your customers.
Superpower number two, you get much, much deeper insights. An AI can spot patterns in massive piles of data that no human team could ever hope to see. It takes the guesswork out of your strategy. That gut feeling you have about a campaign? Well, now AI can back it up with cold, hard data, turning your hunch into an evidence-based master plan. And if you want proof of just how powerful this is, just look at Amazon.
A staggering 50% of the 4,000 products they sell every single minute are driven by their AI recommendation engine. That's not just a helpful little tool, that is the core engine of a global giant. It's massive.
And superpower number 3, it's your new creative partner. Seriously, think of AI as a tireless assistant that can test thousands of different headlines, images, or ad variations to find the absolute winning combination. It brings a real scientific rigor to your creative process.
And as you can see here, this isn't just theory. You've got a travel company that used AI to A/B test their website and saw a 9% lift in conversions. That's huge! And on a day-to-day level, tools like Grammarly are using AI to act like a constant copy editor, making sure everything you write is sharp, clear, and on brand. These are real, tangible results.
So, with all this incredible power at your fingertips, what's left for you to do? Just sit back and twiddle your thumbs? Absolutely not. This is the most important bit. You're not being replaced, you're being promoted to a much more strategic role.
This is honestly the best way I've heard this described. Think of the AI as your marketing sheepdog. It's tireless, it's incredibly fast, and it is brilliant at herding huge amounts of data and customers. But every good sheepdog needs a shepherd to give it direction. And that, my friends, is you.
Your job as the shepherd is absolutely crucial. First, you set the direction. You define the strategy and the goals. Second, you provide it with good, clean data to learn from. Garbage in, garbage out, right? Third, you monitor its performance and keep an eye on the results. And most importantly, you make the final call, using your human intuition, your creativity, and your ethical judgment. The AI gives you the superpowers, but you are still the hero of this story. All right, we've covered the theory. Now, let's make this real. It's time to stop talking about AI as this big abstract thing and start thinking about how you can actually apply it in your world, maybe even starting tomorrow.
So here's your final takeaway. A few questions to take back and discuss with your teams. Look at your own workload, your department's biggest headaches, and ask yourselves, where's our single biggest opportunity here? What's the main barrier that's holding us back? And, maybe the most fun one, what's the one task you would all gleefully hand over to your new robot sheepdog tomorrow morning? Start there. Find that one task, and you'll have found your perfect entry point into the world of AI marketing.